I think we're live. Well, good morning. This is Ian R. Crane. It's the morning of Tuesday, the 9th of January 2018, and I'm here at the Misson Springs Protection Camp. Obviously, it's a brand new camp, just started over the weekend, and prompted as a result of the very handsy and rather aggressive police behaviour on Friday. So it's very clear that that there needs to be a ramped up response to what IGAS are doing here. But the good news this morning is that Greg Clark is still in his job. He's still holding the political grenade. Now, apparently the official news release says that Greg Clark dug his heels in. But of course, this is political speak for nobody else could be persuaded to take the job. So Greg Clark was left in situ. So it now means that Greg can no longer deliver, or dodge rather, this political grenade. He's going to have to deliver one way or the other. He's either going to have to deliver the frack to Third Energy and sacrifice the community at Kirby Misperton, or he's going to have to do the right thing and determine that Third Energy, of course this is Barclays Bank trading as Third Energy, are not fit for purpose, and demand that all the kit be removed from the well site and the well be returned to, the area be returned to its former agricultural glory. Well, there is a change of personnel at the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy, and that's Claire Perry, who's been appointed as the Minister of State, so effectively Greg Clark's deputy, Minister of State for Energy. And where's Claire Perry from? Devizes, in the south of England, Devizes in Wiltshire. So once again, an MP with responsibility potentially for sacrificing the north of England, who has never been north of Watford Gap. So time to keep putting the pressure on Greg Clark and Claire Perry. And don't forget, if Greg Clark tries to say that, well, I'm only an advisor here, the responsibility is going to be with the Oil and Gas Authority, then remember that the Oil and Gas Authority is a private limited company, and the only shareholder of that company is, Greg Clark. So one way or another, it's Greg Clark. So meanwhile, at Kirby Misperton, I'm advised that yesterday afternoon, two of the protectors were arrested for allegedly poisoning one of the security guard's dogs. Now, this strikes as a retaliatory action for the posting of the video of one of Next Level Security Services security guards actually spitting in the face of one of the protectors. And I don't think it's any coincidence that less than 24 hours later, an allegation is made against that particular protector. And Next Level Security is a real tragedy, because the owner of Next Level Security Services is a guy called Derek Laird, and I'm pleased to say that he is a cancer survivor. But what a tragedy that a man who has survived cancer is now effectively facilitating an industry that is proven to be directly responsible for an increase in cancer clusters in areas where the industry's become established. So karma's a bitch, Derek, huh? Well, what else we got? Well, meanwhile, down in Balcombe in Sussex, today is the day that West Sussex County Council will make the decision as to whether Quadrilla can return to Balcombe to conduct flow tests. And if they are given permission to conduct those flow tests, then they have every intention of going straight on to production. Now, there's been 2,700 letters of objection and 11 letters in support of Quadrilla. But the planning officer has recommended that West Sussex County Council agree to Quadrilla's application. So I wonder what photographs Quadrilla have of the planning officer. Well, hopefully the West Sussex County Council will do the right thing and, of course, reject Quadrilla's application. And, of course, Quadrilla are not fit for purpose, because you only got to take a look at what's happening at Prestonby Road, where they are now in the 13th month of a 6-month project. And much of that is due to their incompetence. And of course, there's also a contributory factor of the opposition from the protection community. And of course, Balcombe in 2013 was what saw the anti-fracking community get rolling in this country, and it was the massive response of the anti-fracking community from all over the country supporting the residents of Balcombe in making sure that Cuadrilla ran out of time in 2013. They only had permission to remain on the well site until September 28th, couldn't complete what they needed to do in the time and had to pack up and go home. And now they want to return. So time to keep the pressure on West Sussex County Council, and I gather that there is going to be a protest outside of the West Sussex County Council offices in Chichester later this morning. Well, meanwhile, I am here at the Misson Springs Protection Camp, and there's 3 of the protectors actually up and about this morning. So do you guys want to come and join me on camera here? Or actually take the camera. There you go. Come a bit closer. This is Nana Lock-On, and as you can see, after her scare last Friday, the painkillers have kicked in apparently.
They have,
yeah, come a bit closer to the camera and you know, do speak up. But
need a bucket to stand on.
I need to lower the camera a bit, I think. there we go.
Yellow
Stop
pages.
it.
So, Lou,
Oh.
you had a bit of a scare last Friday. How are you feeling right now?
A lot better. Massive scare. Very scary. A lot better. Still a little bit of pain, but relief of knowing it wasn't a heart attack, which we thought it was. But a lot better.
Well, it wasn't just us that thought it was. The ambulance crew thought it was too.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I am resting. I've got guys looking after me, and I am resting. So yeah, a lot better. Thank you. Thanks, guys, and thank you for all the well wishes.
And so at the weekend, this is Lance and Chris, better known, of course, as lorry driver Chris, who famously was delivering a truckload of drill pipe to the well site at Pickering when he met with some of the protectors in the area and decided he wasn't going to deliver, and then a week or so later actually joined the protection community at Kirby Visperton.
Yeah.
And his good friend Lance.
Hello.
Lance,
Hello.
a good hand.
Very good.
Absolute grafters on the camp. And so Lou, you must be very happy to have Lance and Chris with you here at Misson.
There was a reason why I picked these 2 to bring with me. Yeah, because they're grafters.
Now yesterday was really, I mean, because although you guys had been camped here at the weekend just sort of checking out the lie of the land, yesterday was really the first full day of the protection camp going public. And I was running some errands yesterday, so you guys had to deal with the local community. What was the response from the local community?
Fantastic.
We had a really good response, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really good. Really supportive.
Yeah, I think it's the first camp I've been involved in setting up that there's been absolutely no negativeness at the gate. No police, no security, no angry locals. From the next village, locals will come in, bringing us donations to say thank you for being here. Fantastic. And
One
a
woman
fantastic.
had drove like an hour just to come and see us, hasn't she?
Yeah, fantastic day. Very busy day. Very busy day, and but positive and loving.
And so we've got a couple of residents that live, I mean, there's one just to the west here that's probably about 400 yards away, and then we've got another few houses up the lane here. And I mean, I've spoken to a couple of those residents, as have you, and they have been very supportive. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, the people that live up that lane wanted to know why I was here, obviously. Not a problem with us. As we've told them, we're not here to disturb them, we're here for gas. Another family that live up that lane said to us, well done, thank you for coming, and well done. It's just been, everything has been absolutely positive about setting this camp up.
So we've had representatives from FRACKING Misson, and of course Misson is the closest village. It's about 1.5 miles to the south here. We're about half a mile to the south of the iGas well site, which is also known as the rocket site, because it was previously an anti-aircraft, anti-missile battery protecting the military airfields in the area. So we're tucked away, and it's a field that, as I mean, we know who owns the field. It hasn't been used for over a decade, so once again we're not denying anyone of their livelihood.
No, it's not been used for a long time, and like I say, we've had nothing at the gate asking us to move or anything yet. We've not even been asked to leave. So it's fantastic.
And the local community have set up a funding campaign for Misson Protection Camp, and that's on the Misson Springs Protection Camp Facebook page, and it is the pinned post. But the PayPal account, if you'd like to make a donation via PayPal and say this is being administered by the local groups here, the PayPal account to make the payment to is FRACK That's frack as in F-R-A-C-K, frackwriteoff@gmail.com. Otherwise, in terms of physical needs, I mean, obviously pallets are essential. Building materials.
Pallets, normal things for building. And can I just say, everybody's welcome to come and stay and to help in the camp. It is a working camp. We have no bedding, spare bedding, no spare tents or anything. So if you're coming to support Misson, please can you bring everything you need, because we have nothing. And we're not going to be asking for donations of bedding or clothes because of the problems we've seen on other camps with them getting damp and then they're no good. So if you're coming to support, and you're very welcome, can you please bring everything you need to be able to stay here.
Excellent. And as you say, it is a working camp, so basically this is, you know, not a place. Unfortunately, this is not a place for rest and respite.
No.
You know, it's a case of you're either working on the camp or you're up at the gates in direct support of the local community.
Yeah. So, and we need all the help we can get.
Come down and get stuck in.
Yeah, come and help us.
Yeah, so, and this is a very important camp because in this area, which is, we're right on the borders of North Nottinghamshire and South Yorkshire, and then right across the North Nottinghamshire, across into North Derbyshire, we have Tinker Lane, which is another iGas well site, which is just a few miles to the southwest of here. And then INEOS, of course, having completed their seismic testing, now looking to establish well sites at Hart Hill, Woodsets and Marsh Lane. Now there's a long way to go before iGas even break ground, because they have bypassed the local authority and they want to go straight to a planning inspectorate, public inquiry. And so, you know, it's going to be at least probably a year or so before INEOS actually break ground, and hopefully this will all be over by then. But iGas are building their pads. 2 pads here at Misson Springs, and the other one just a little way away at Tinker Lane between Blythe and Retford. So it really now is time for all the groups in Nottinghamshire and North Derbyshire and South Yorkshire, and we're very well aware that there's still some deep feeling between South Yorkshire and Nottinghamshire, but hopefully that can all be put to one side and people will recognise that it is only through massive community response that this gets shut down, and we're here to help that community response.
We're here to help the locals. It's got to be the locals. We're here to help and support. So yeah, the importance is the locals.
So just to find the camp, all you got to do is punch in Misson Springs into your sat nav, and that will pretty much bring you directly to the Misson Springs Protection Camp. Yep. So we're here for the duration. So you know, please come down. Obviously, you know, there's going to be a lot of building work going on, but obviously we're also going to find the time to go and support the local community up at the gates, and we need to get Misson Springs into the public consciousness, just like we have Kirby Misperton over the last 12 months.
Absolutely. Once the camp is properly established, we have a toilet and a community area for locals, then we will be at the gate.
So, John Blaymyers of iGas, we're back, as it were, and you know, we have every intention of tanking your stock price, just like we did during the Barton Moss campaign. You know, that you've already tried to refloat the stock to make it look more attractive, but you know, we know, and you know of course, that it's a junk stock, and we will make sure that potential investors know that too. And until such time as you renounce unconventional gas exploitation, we're on your case.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, we got work to do, so looking forward to seeing you guys at some point here at Misson Springs. And of course, if you are in North Yorkshire, please go along and support at Kirby Misperton. Because Greg Clark now has to do whatever or get off the pot, you know, one way or another. He can no longer dodge this grenade. He's been sitting on it now for, it will be 9 weeks tomorrow since Barclays Bank, trading as Third Energy, submitted their application to frack at Kirby Misperton. So what is he going to do? Is he going to sacrifice the population of Kirby Misperton to the first frack in this country since 2011? Or is he going to do the right thing? Well, unfortunately, I know where my money is, but I never have I wanted to be proven wrong more than right now. So thanks a lot for joining us this morning, and we'll catch up with you, hopefully, here at Miston Springs in the not-too-distant future.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
Thanks,
Solidarity,
guys.
Kirby, we love you.